Bang bang. What's good, everybody? Eating some chicken and rice. Let's do a trade recap on this banger that we took during Asia last night at like 7:50, I think. 7:40. All right, let's get into it. So, bias wise, right? Because of the Trump, he posted something over the weekend about the ceasefire stuff, and we left this fat ag gap. Clearly, I'm bullish until the gap, right? So at this point, all I'm really needing is the smallest form of manipulation, which we actually already got. As you can see, we've reswept this low, so that's check. Then, obviously, some sort of invalidation. I mainly use IFVGs as like my short firm confirmation. So, what do we have? We have this 5-minute. Now, two things could happen. We also had this 5-minute, 15-minute. Oh, never mind. This is an intermediate high, point being, that we are resting inside this 5-minute gap. You could have, right, waited for this 5-minute gap to get invalidated here, right, and then wait for like another extra like retrace and 1-minute confirmation, and then enter long for the same high. Or you could just enter early and go break even, right? So like obviously we have two options. Either we are going to respect this intermediate high and we will continue lower, aka our bias is wrong, break even would have saved us, or break even and we just end up running, right? Or you could have just waited for us to run and validate this 5-minute and then take your long. I honestly had a lot of what's the word? I had a lot of I'm blanking, chat. Conviction. I had a lot of conviction. I mean, this was A++. Even without SMTs, like this is just great. But as you can see, on the 5-minute, we got our inverse, right? So at this point, I'm ready to enter. We've gotten our resweep. Like from the chart that I'm seeing, there's just absolutely no way we don't at least take out this high. Absolutely no way, right? You can see we enter, we come back into this 1-minute. Let's see if we get a pump out. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. It's fine. We'll just take off replay. Oh no, I took it off myself, yeah. So yeah, you can see here, we come down, right? We get a really nice push out of this gap, right? We come down into this 1-minute gap. If we are generally bullish, we'll see a strong push, right? Boom, strong push out that also invalidates this 1-minute that we were inside of, right? At that point, I'm just ready to enter. Entered here. Stops were at this intermediate low. Once again, there's just absolutely no way we're not taking out this high. So as soon as this high gets taken, I was break even. So I honestly, during these two, like when we came up this high and we like came down back here, not gonna lie to y'all boys, I got a little nervous. Okay. Luckily we ended up taking the high and obviously just kept on running for about 5R. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the trade. So like my stop was at the my stop was at the 5-minute candle that invalidated the fair value gap. So yeah, and then at this point throughout the trade, I would just kept increasing or trailing my stop. I didn't really start trailing until right about here where I put my stop here. I wouldn't want to see us come lower than here. And then when we came up here, stop was then up to here. And then when we were right here, my stop was up to here. And then obviously full TP and there's executions. Honestly, if I wanted and if I was greedy, I 100% would have been down to target 50% of this range. We're hitting 50%, boys. We are. But that wouldn't have gotten hit until 9:30, which is, I mean, only 30 more minutes. Not that big of a deal, but could have got 10R. Oh my god, maybe I should have done that. But yeah, I mean, did we end up filling it all? Yeah, we obviously do. I mean, I'm not surprised, but yeah, I took my profits here right at the gap, and yeah, that's pretty much the context on the trade. It's great trade. Yeah, boys, there's not too much to say about it. This was actually kind of crazy to say. This was my first time trading Asia Gold ever. So, I only risked one contract because of that. I de-risked once again. Like, why would I go in with normal size on a pair that I've never traded before? You know what I'm saying? If anything, I shouldn't have traded. I should have back tested first, or just forward tested without trading, which I did forward test without trading a week in advance. Like before, like last week, I was just on the charts watching gold, but never took anything. So, but today was a great setup, or last night was a great setup. So decided to take it, and man, it was not much drawdown at all either. Great trade, great trade. I haven't hit a banger like this in a minute. Kind of wish I went for the 10R 50%. That would have been awesome, but overall, can't complain about 5R. So, it's a trade recap. Hope it helps. Manipulation, 5-minute inverse, 1-minute retrace, reaction out of, and obviously the most important thing, strong draw. If your draw on liquidity is right, it's really hard to mess up trading. So, and draw on liquidity was pretty clear, especially because of the gap, and also because of this resweep as well. And also, I also forgot to mention, when Trump did, where am I at right now? Yo, where am I at? Okay. When Trump tweeted, we also took out this low. So, another reason for me to be bullish. This was like the first thing I noticed. This was a really nice sweep of this low. So, at this point, I'm just bullish. And, yeah, so probably should have honestly targeted 50% of the gap for 10R, but that's really it. Hope this helps. And yeah, I'll catch y'all boys. Peace.